So today we're going to be talking about Lexi Hull's workout. She is back in Indiana, and the Indiana Fever posted an entire 4-minute workout footage of Lexi Hull, which again isn't...
Stephanie White could hardly believe what she was seeing, and for good reason. Caitlin Clark and Lexi Hull are putting on a clinic in the gym, and the Fever's head coach knows she's witnessing something special. Hull is in the best shape of her career. Fresh off leading Rose BC to a dominant championship run, she's finally getting the recognition she's earned in Indiana. Now, she's teaming up with Caitlin Clark for an intense training session, and the energy is electric. Let's dive in. Stephanie White has never witnessed anything like this, and that's when things take a wild turn.
Think about the great point guards and post players that our game, not just our league, but our game has seen. They are going to go down in history as the greatest. And I'm excited about the opportunity to work with them. I'm excited about the opportunity that we have to build from those starting points and build out. And for the longevity that those two could have in Indiana, in Indianapolis, and hanging banners in this building, all of those things are so exciting. The future's really bright, and I'm just glad to be a part of it.
Lexi Hull's rise to stardom has been a long time coming. For too long, her name didn't get the respect it deserved, but those days are over. She's always been a relentless worker, a defensive menace, and a clutch performer. But now, after proving herself on the biggest stage with Rose BC, she's finally getting her flowers in Indiana. Hull is no longer just a role player. She's a key part of the Fever's game plan. A two-way powerhouse who can lock down opponents while delivering buckets when it matters most. And guess what?
We appreciate you. Right here at the game. She got to be favorite. I don't know what to tell you about that. Whoever get the most at the end of the year, so you gotta select them. Whoever get the most at the end of the year. Get a real one. Get a real bouquet. The real one. Good job, y'all. Rose on 3. 1, 2, 3. Rose.
Stephanie White has been watching Lexi Hull's transformation firsthand. And let's just say, she's absolutely thrilled. Hull's confidence is at an all-time high, and it shows. She's stepping into a leadership role, making her presence felt not just on defense, but as a legitimate offensive threat. And now, she's training with Caitlin Clark, and the energy in the gym is off the charts. Caitlin Clark and Lexi Hull are pushing each other to new heights, and the chemistry between them is undeniable. Hull's defensive instincts are sharpening Clark's offensive wizardry, while Clark's elite playmaking is elevating Hull's ability to create her own shot. But Lexi isn't just here to defend anymore. She's expanding her game, becoming a more dynamic scorer by learning from one of the best. Every shot she takes, every move she makes, carries the confidence of someone who knows she belongs at the top. These two aren't just training, they're going to war. They're testing each other, forcing one another to dig deeper, think faster, and refine their craft. The result? A training session so intense that even Stephanie White is left speechless. Stephanie White has coached elite players before. She knows talent when she sees it. But this is different. She's watching a transformed Lexi Hull, a player with an edge, a purpose, proving she's not just here to fill a role. She's here to make an impact. White watches as Hull locks down Caitlin Clark, forcing her into a tough shot, only for Clark to answer with an impossible fadeaway that somehow drops. She sees the fire in Hull's eyes, the hunger in Clark's game, and in that moment she knows. The WNBA isn't ready for what's coming. Stephanie White can't contain herself. She's clapping, pacing, shaking her head in disbelief. She's witnessing two players pushing each other toward greatness. And this is where it gets really interesting. Lexi Hull's breakout moment in Indiana has arrived. For too long, people overlooked her potential. They saw the hustle, the defense, but they didn't realize just how complete her game could be. Now, she's proving she's not just a scrappy defender. She's a legitimate star in the making. The Fever needed a player like Lexi Hull, someone who can lock down the league's best scorers while making an impact on offense. And now, with Caitlin Clark drawing defenses, Hull is getting cleaner looks, more opportunities to showcase the full arsenal she's been developing. Stephanie White sees it. The coaching staff sees it. And soon the entire league will see it too, because this changes everything. Indiana Fever fans, get ready. This isn't just another off-season workout. This is a glimpse of what's coming. Lexi Hull is stepping into the spotlight. Caitlin Clark is refining her game. And together, they're forming a duo that could be one of the deadliest in the league. Stephanie White knows it. That's why she's so hyped. She's watching her team evolve before her eyes, and she knows they're on the verge of something special. With Lexi Hull finally getting the recognition she deserves and Caitlin Clark sharpening her skills against a defensive juggernaut, the Fever aren't just gearing up to compete. They're getting ready to dominate. So, WNBA, you better be ready. Because Lexi Hull and Caitlin Clark are coming for everything.
Has her head on a swivel. Hull has a shield, fires, got it! 7 offensive rebounds combined in the half. Hull spins and finishes. How about Lexi Hull? 15 points in this first half. One worth 2, 53-49. And defensively, Noah Henry is proud of the pride taken by Stevens. In this case, the big taking Sykes on the attack. Now you see me, now you don't. It's Lexi Hull for 2.
Well, what did we hear from Phil Handy?
Caitlin Clark and Lexi Hull are out here putting on a show in the gym, and Fever coach Stephanie White is watching history in the making. Lexi Hull is in the form of her life. Everything is clicking. The confidence, the skill, the leadership. And just in time, too, because this hot streak is about to align with something even bigger. The golden age of the Indiana Fever. For years, the Fever have been searching for the right pieces to return to dominance, and now they're assembling a roster that could bring championship banners back to Indiana. Lexi Hull is set to play a major role in this new era, and it all starts with the fire she's bringing to the court right now. Stephanie White knows what she's witnessing. This isn't just an impressive training session. This is a statement.